Hi friends, it's Terry Gaines. I'm excited to share my third video in a series of 10 videos creating with Stampin' Up! Suites in the 2021-2022 annual catalog. The list of the suites can be found on page 3 of the catalog. And the suite I'm going to share in this video can be found on page 96 and 97. It is called Expressions in Ink. And a suite in the annual catalog is 4 products you can purchase with 1 code number. The 4 products in this suite will be a stamp set and a die, which are bundled together for a 10% savings. There is a package of elements that have 100 adhesive back sequins. I've used 20 of these already and some samples. And you, along with the sequins, you receive 5 sheets of a gold foil die cut elements, and each sheet has 10 elements, but there's some bonus pieces like the inside of this piece, and there's different areas that you can get some bonus pieces. I'll share that in a moment with you. And then a suite also includes designer series paper. The designer series paper in this suite is absolutely beautiful. It is a specialty paper, meaning one side of the design has a gold accent on it, a gold foil accent. And the beauty of Stampin' Up's designer series paper, they coordinate with Stampin' Up's cardstock, ink pads, ribbons, markers, blends, and Stampin' Up! Has listed these colors, but I've actually added pumpkin pie and granny apple green into my color combination when I create with this designer series paper. As I mentioned, or maybe I haven't mentioned yet, it is 12 by 12 in size. You receive 12 sheets, 2 each of 6 double-sided sheets. So I'm going to show you each one of these sheets so you can see the beauty of this paper. It is an alcohol design on it, kind of like a polished stone technique on a lot of the different pages, and Stampin' Up's team has done an amazing job when they created this paper. It is absolutely beautiful. You are going to probably want to purchase 2 packages, one to start creating with and one to create more projects with. There's so many beautiful things you can create with this paper, and it's absolutely beautiful. And as I mentioned, it's specialty. One side of the design has a gold foil print on it. Stampin' Up! Also has an amazing display of samples in their catalog. The suites also show 5 projects that you can make. You can use the suite, a few additional products, and duplicate these as they are. I have made it easier for you to duplicate those by creating you a card sketch flyer that you can download from my blog. If you found me via YouTube, there'll be a direct link in the comments section to the blog post where you can download this PDF. And what I have done is taken each one of these designs on the suite page, converted them into a card sketch. If it was a 3D or a home decor project, I converted it into a card. And if it was a note card, I did convert that into a standard card also. I have included some dimensions. If it's indicated that it's a decorative image, that decorative image can be any size or shape. For the different layers, you can add as many layers as you would like. The layers can be designer series paper, cardstock that you've stamped, or used an embossing folder. This is really inspiration to be creative. And as I mentioned, you can download that for free. And as I mentioned, Stampin' Up! Has beautiful samples you can duplicate, or you can use other products to create with these. Before I show you my samples, I want to talk a little bit more about the stamp set and the dies. The stamp set in the bundle, you receive 12 stamps. You've got some beautiful sentiments, very versatile. You've got some bold images that you ink up with your favorite color and stamp, and you get some beautiful images. There are dies that will cut out some of these images and dies that will also cut out these 2 images. I would suggest that you invest in adhesive die or adhesive sheets, which you put behind your cardstock before you cut it out with these dies. That way you have adhesive on the back of these to adhere to your projects. I have 5 cards that I've made, actually 6, using the card sketch and these the card sketch and these cards for inspiration. Some of the product I've used for the cards I want to share with you is the 12 by 12 gold foil. Stampin' Up! Has that available in their catalog, along with 2 folders. I already forgot the name of this. It's it's a new folder. I'm sorry, my videos contain bloopers, but if you look in the comment section, there is a list of all the supplies. So I already forgot, it's painted texture, I believe, and then the tasteful textile folders. These are folders that you place your cardstock in between, run it through your Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. It will texturize your cardstock and add some texture to your paper. As I mentioned, I have utilized the elements. I've cut out some elements from this extra piece of foil here, and let me show you my first card design. This card, I've created this card sketch, and this is my card that I created using that card sketch. Card sketches are inspiration to be creative. You can add as many layers as you would like. You can change up things. For the circle, I use the gold foil and the layering circles dies to create the circle, and then just created some elements for a floral design. And I did include a sentiment on this card and that extra layer. This card here I have created in 2 different styles. One is using the embossing folder to take a card that is 4 1/4 by 11 folded in half and just put the folder so far up, and then put my ribbon across there and then added the elements to that. I've duplicated that a little bit different in different colors, and this one I added a second layer and it's all textured. I also added the champagne rhinestones for a little added bling to this card. Then we have the sample down here, and this is pretty close to what Stampin' Up! Has for their sample. Different colors. I added ribbon around here, and there's a card sketch for you to use for inspiration to create your sample. This next card is a 3 by 3 card. I've turned that into a card sketch for a standard card. I added an extra layer, have designer series paper, and have some different elements. Underneath this is one of those extra elements in that gold accessory pack, and this flower is cut out with the die right out of the designer series paper. Some of the gold elements in that embellishment pack I ran through the tasteful textile folder to just add a little bit of texture to that. And then my last sample is this card with this card sketch is created with these colors. So I've added the different or the sequence, texturized this. This is where I got this extra piece from here, texturized that, and these are some cards I will put on my blog, so you can, if you want to see a closer look at those, you can jump over to my blog. I hope you found this video helpful, sharing the different products in the Stampin' Up! Suite. And as I mentioned, you can download this PDF and use it for your inspiration for creating. I hope you enjoyed this video. Take care and happy creating.